राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यामुनतीरावनचारी यामुनतीरावनचारी राधा माधव कुंज विहारी राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यामुनतीरावनचारी यामुनतीरावनचारी राधा माधव कुंज विहारी राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यामुनतीरावनचारी यामुनतीरावनचारी राधा माधव कुंज विहारी राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यामुनतीरावनचारी यामुनतीरावनचारी राधा माधव कुंज विहारी राधा माधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Jama Sundara, Jama Sundara, जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। एवं विश्वाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद वेसी भक्त वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। एवं विश्वाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद श्री भक्त सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद गौड़ वैष्णव की जय। नमाचार्य दास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। श्री क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगमय यमुनमय की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories. All glories, all glories, Shri Guru and Gauranga, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Ram Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachar Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Panchāncha Destarne Pad ki jai. Sing the beautiful song of Jagannath, Lord Jagannath. Then we'll offer the prayers. We'll understand the beautiful pastime of Lord Jagannath Rath Yatra. He has many different names. There are many different angles of vision. It's an amazing pastime. Let us sing the beautiful song written by Vasudev Ghosh, famous devotee associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. जय जय जगन्नाथ सचिरानंदा त्रिभुवन करे जार चरण बंधा नीलाचले शंख चक्र गदा पद्मदा नदिया नगारे दंड कमंडोलका जय जय जगन्नाथ सचिरानंदा त्रिभुवने करे जार चरण बंधा केह बोले पुरा बेते रावण बदीला गोलोकेर वैभव लीला प्रकाश पुरीला जय जय जगन्नाथ सचिरानंदा त्रिभुवने करे जार चरण बंधा श्री राधार भावे एवे गौरावतार हरे कृष्ण नाम गौरा कोरिला प्रचार जय जय जगन्नाथ सचिरानंद त्रिभुवने करे जार चरण बंधा वासुदेव घोष बोले कोरी जोड़ा जय गौरा श्री कृष्ण श्री जगन्नाथ जय जय जगन्नाथ सचिरानंद त्रिभुवने करे जार चरण बंधा. Let us look at the beautiful translation. All glories to the dear son of Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Devi. All the three worlds offer prayers unto his lotus feet. In Nilachal, he holds the conch shell, daisy club, lotus flower, while in the town of Nadia, he holds a sannyasi staff and water pot. It is said in olden times as Lord Ramachandra, he killed the demon Ravana. Then later, as Lord Krishna, he revealed the splendorous opulent pastimes of Goloka. It is he who has come. He has come. Oh, from Braja he has come to Nadia, accepting the mood and luster of Sri Radha. He has come from Braja to Nadia. He has come now. Lord Govinda, the cowherd boy, has come as Lord Gauranga. He has come distributing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Golokera Pramadam Harinam Sankirtan. Vasudev Ghosh says with folded hands, he who is Gaura is he who is Krishna, is he who is Jagannath. So, say Gaura, say Krishna, say Jagannath, the same personality. Lord Krishna taking this mood, beautiful. So that's why it is called explosion of devotion. All contradictions, all varieties exist in this particular pastime of Rath Yatra, chapter 13 of Madhya Leela. Intense devotion of Srimati Radharani and the gopis held by Srimati Radharani's intense devotion. It exemplifies. It also gives the how much Lord Jagannath, Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya is so supremely compassionate and very merciful to all his devotees, giving his mercy, coming out on the public, by performing on Akshaya Tritiya. This Jagannath Rath Yatra festival starts, where the Rath Yatra, building the Rath, taking the wood from specific wood in the forest, which has specific symbols. And then it starts on the Akshaya Tritiya day, which is a very auspicious day. And then on Snana Yatra day, Lord comes out to Snana Vedi. And he's bathed publicly, has given a chance. During this time, Daitas, Daitapatis, Daitas means the servants of the Lord. Daitapatis means the Brahmanas. In Daita, there are many categories. These Daitas are Savaras because 50 years of the time, Lord Jagannath in the form of Neelamadav form in the forest, where Visva Vasu used to worship, and his daughter Lalita used to be there. Very confidentially used to worship every day, used to go there and worship and come back home. No one knows about Neelamadav. Indradyumna Maharaj got to know, and then he got to know through Vidyapati, a great Brahmana. And then he finds out and shares the details. And then by the time he goes back, Lord Neelamadav disappears. And then he tells that I'm going to appear as Daru Brahma, as Lord Jagannath for the next 50 years. So half of the day of Brahma's life, half of the 50 years of Brahma, 50 years. So now as Lord Jagannath, Lord of the universe, instead of Neelamadav, now he is taking this particular form, special form. This is the birthday of Lord Jagannath, means this particular form of Lord Jagannath, of Lord Krishna, Lord Balaram, what we are seeing, and of Sister Subhadra is in the special form. Now Snana Yatra is coming out in that probably on the birthday. That is the birthday. That means that specific form where his eyes became big, hands became contracted, shrunken. So that is the form. That is the birthday means. So that particular day where he appeared in that specific form. So that is celebrated on that day. Lord is bathed with special water from the Suna Kuwa, 108 bottles of water, pots of water. He is being bathed there. And then 2 weeks is called Anavasar period, 14 days. He'll be given the special Hati Vesh on the day of Snana Yatra at the end. And then once these 14 days during the Anavasar period, Daita Patis, the Brahmanas who serves makes sweetmeats and various offerings. So this is explosion of devotion. Lots of devotees get lots of services. These 14 days, intimate association of Lord Jagannath with Lakshmi Devi. Nobody can see darshan. Only those who are servants serving the food and drinks, only them. Nobody else can see the Lord. So that is intimate association of Lakshmi Devi with Lord Jagannath. And these devotees who get the service, Daita Patis, Brahmanas, who get to make different drinks, soups, and fruits and sweets, various sweetmeats. So that is their intimates of Savaras. They sell pigs and that is their job. So Lord is giving the immense mercy to them, making them qualified, giving them opportunity to serve intimately during this 2 weeks period. Before that, during as with this is coming from the Viswavasu's family. Viswavasu is Savara's family. So that continued because earlier he used to serve. But after he disappeared as Nilamada, now he has appeared Lord Jagannath. Now him and his family dynasty is coming, is serving during that as well 2 weeks period, very confidential. And then those are Daitas, they are very heavily, strongly built. And then Lord perform after Snana Yatra, this announcer period. Then Lord gives darshan is called Nava Yavana Vesh, Netrotso, it is called. Because he's been repainted color with various colors because when the Lord is being bathed, the various colors goes away, fades away, so he gets repainted, rejuvenated. So that then he will give his darshan, that is called Navayavana Vesha Netrotso, day before the Rath Yatra day, in the evening. We also have. And then the Rath Yatra, next day before, next day starts Lord Jagannath in Ashada month. It starts in May, it starts actually the building of the cart. Akshay Tritiya is generally April and May, generally May. So and then it goes on. This Ashada is generally June, July, June end or July. The Rath Yatra happens. So this Rath Yatra is also called Gundicha Yatra because the Indradyumna Maharaj's wife is called Gundicha, Queen. So she's the one. So she also was attached to the Lord. So Lord is also attached to her, her devotion. So that's it. This is also called because that's where Lord stays. Gundicha Yatra, Gundicha Mandir, that is Sundarachal, that is Vrindavan. This is the Nilachal, where Lord Jagannath stays, is called Jagannath Mandir is called Dwaraka, that is Vrindavan. This is Aishwaryadam, that is Madhuryadam. So Rath Yatra is also called car festival because it's a the chariot festival, car festival, Gundicha Yatra, Shobha Yatra. These are the various names to this festival. So you see that those who are cannot serve in general any temple if they are coming from the selling pigs family, but here they get the offer. Anybody and everybody can offer the Badaganda. It is 3 kilometers from Lord Jagannath Puri, Sri Kshetra, Shankha Kshetra. It is in the conch shell form where Jagannath Rath Yatra starts from the in front of Simhadwar of Jagannath Puri temple, main gate. From there, it is 3 kilometers on the way. It is called Badadanda, Grand Road, to all the way to Gundicha Mandir. Only thing, but it takes a whole day from morning to evening. By the way, because slowly and beautiful pastimes happen during the whole yatra, Shobha Yatra. So many Ghosh Yatra, many different names are being given for this festival. So much offerings are done. And then this is also come from Mahodadi ocean, on the bank of the ocean. Lord is looking at the beautiful gardens are there on both sides. Is relishing like Vrindavan. It's compared with Yamuna, that ocean. And then these gardens are compared with Jagannath Vallabh garden is there. Those gardens are compared to Vrindavan. So and they have Chatak Parv that is in Govardhan. So it's pretty much the whole thing is like he's feeling he's going to Vrindavan. Lord Jagannath is completely in ecstatic mood as soon as he uh, goes on the chariot, mounts on this chariot. For that pastime, we will describe more. First, we will offer the prayers to Lord Jagannath Baldev Sudra. Beautiful prayers written by I think Krishna Das, and then we'll go to the pastime chapter 13 Madhya Leela. But I'm giving the brief description of what this pastime entails, what it means. So the Mahaprabhu showed how to perform this pastime. The day it should start with waking up early in the morning before the sun rises. One should wake up early in the morning. We should take bath very attentively, very meditatively. Lord, one should pray to the Lord. Uh, that's how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and with all his associates, they all taken very early bath, very carefully, meditatively, and then they have come to take darshan of Lord Jagannath. It's called first festival happens is many different steps are there for Lord going from beginning from Nilachal to Sundarachal. First one is Pandu Vijaya. It is where Lord Jagannath is taken from his Simhasan, Ratna Simhasan, to mount the chariot. This particular pastime is called Pandu Vijaya. Lord is taken. The carrier of these devotees called Daitapatis. Daitas, very strongly built bodies, they are carrying. Some are carrying by the shoulder, some are carrying by the feet. Lord Jagannath is very heavy. Here our deity is also very heavy. That's why we don't bring him on the chariot. There they have so many devotees, they can do that. It's very risky otherwise. Very heavy. Even so many of them are carrying, and not the whole thing from there to there to chariot. No, only few inches. And they have these cotton pads called tulis. And the Lord Jagannath is kept on the tuli, brought some distance, and he is tied with silken ropes brought by Kulina Gram Vasis, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So much service. So anybody from any walks of life can see the darshan, they get the so much blessings. Going back, come back to God, pulling the Rath, seeing the Rath. So many, Skanda Puran is explaining. So much mercy is there. One can offer this festival during this Yatra, in between there's Badaganda, so Balagandi festival, where Jagannath Vallabha, their Lord stops there. So many innumerable items are offered by anybody and everybody. They can bring it, cook at home and make it and bring it, whatever items. They can not, of course, not the non-vegetarian, whatnot. It should be properly. Yeah, so vegetarian without onion, garlic, and all that. So Lord accepts all those. You can nowhere else you can see this. Lord Vishnu being offered all these items without being a Brahmana is unheard of. That too publicly you can offer. You can't even imagine this. So you can understand what kind of mercy is given, how much mercy is given. It's intimate pastime for the Lord with his confidential devotees. Here also Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is performing his pastime also. Both Lord Jagannath, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, both are exchanging rasa. Same personality, one. Sei Gora, Sei Krishna, Sei Jagannath. It is intimate pastime. Only Lord Jagannath could see it. Lord Jagannath, seeing the dancing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is getting greatly astonished. And all the devotees also seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing, getting astonished. Everybody become, and he's stopping the Rath. He wants to see, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is seeing Lord Jagannath as Krishna, Lord Jagannath seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Srimati Radharani. So in both ways, and the devotee is also seeing confidentially Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibiting different forms, and is simultaneously appearing just like Lord Krishna, uncommon pastimes, as Lord Krishna did in Dwarka, in Vrindavan during the Ras Leela. Same thing. So Lord Jagannath and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they're all performing simultaneously. This is happening. Only the confidential devotees. So that means the intimate pastimes are going on with the gopis and the Lord. The intimate pastimes are going on between the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his intimate pastimes are going on between Lord Krishna and Srimati Radharani. Those who are, even those who are fruitive activities, karma kanda, they are coming and taking the darshan. So the yogis are also coming and taking darshan. So all kinds of mayavadis, whatnot. So first when he boards the chariot, Shankaracharya, so that succession, he comes and takes the darshan first. And then Prataprata comes, then Chera Pera, where brooming of the in front of the cart with golden broom, he brooms, he cleanses. So this is after Pandu Vijaya, when the Lord is taken step by step, slowly, gradually, and all Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all his associates came to watch this bringing the chariot, just like we bring, but it takes only a few minutes. There it takes quite some time because it's a big festival, blowing the conch shells, all kinds of instruments are being beaten and singing going on. So with that, Lord is taken from his Ratna Simhasana chariot. Just like, so ordinary marriage itself, people take the bridegroom from inside the home to take it to the car. So much goes on. So why not the Lord? Lord is even more with more pomp and everything. So conches and bells and gongs, whatnot. So you can imagine. So all kinds of people are worshipping and seeing the Lord, and getting attracted to the Lord. Some are by the kirtan, amazing, wonderful kirtan is going on. The prayers are going on, stutis are going on. The beautiful dressing of the Lord, beautiful turbans of the Lord, beautiful canopies of the Lord. These three carts are compared with has been explained as Nandi Ghosh, Lord Jagannath with yellow and red canopy, yellow color and red canopy, Lord Jagannath, Nandi Ghosh. So Daruka is the charioteer, Krishna's charioteer is Daruka in the Dwarka Leela. So similarly, Nandi is his main, so Nandi Ghosh, and then Lord Balram is Taladhwaj, his chariot. Then Darpadalan is Subhadra Maharani's chariot. These three chariots. Because this pastime is happening because of Lord Jagannath as he appeared in front of Indradyumna Maharaj. So when the Vishwakarma cowed and then he said, "Don't open until I finish. I'll tell you. I don't need any food, anything, nothing. Close doors. Don't disturb." But after, they used to hear this knock sound every day, wood carving. But suddenly stops. Then he knocks the door, no sound. Then he opens. Then suddenly this form is there, half finished kind of. It looks, but that is the actual form. This is an intense separation. This form is come out. Special, unique form of Lord Jagannath exhibiting this. And this pastime simultaneously went on in Kurukshetra, where they met. Kurukshetra, Vrindavan was their meeting Lord Krishna in the princely dress. They all came from a eclipse time. Then Rohini Mata is explaining the intense feelings of Nanda and Yashoda and all the Vrindavan feeling. You didn't come back. You told, you promised them you'll come back. But what has happened? So what agony they are going through, that, and the Krishna Balram comes and hears with their ears, then they change this form. This pastime is there. This pastime of Vishwakarma carving from the Daru Brahma, Lord Jagannath appeared as wood, and this is this pastime. Simultaneously, the other pastime is there at Kurukshetra, and then other pastime is why the order sequence of the chariots. Generally, the Subhadra Maharani's cart is first, then Balram, or generally Balram cart is first, and then Subhadra, then Jagannath is at the end. But in the past time where Lord Krishna is every day chanting Gopi Gopi in the night, they're all wondering, all the Dwaraka queens, Rukmani and Satyabhama, what is this? We are serving day and night, and who is this Gopi Gopi? Why our Lord is chanting Gopi Gopi? Then it was revealed. Narada Muni has come and they are discussing. Lord Balaram is keep telling, Baba, you have to go. Krishna, let's go. You should go because you have promised. You never went back. It is time for you to go. But he never went back. This time he became unconscious. So Krishna, so before he wakes up from this, now we have to send the message to the Vrindavan Vasis that Lord Krishna is coming. Because we have already sent Akrura before, no, with Uddhava. This time they will not believe. So Balaram also went there. Now, so I should say, no, I will go. Subhadra Maharani says, no, I will go. So then then how can sister go? Then Balaram goes behind. Then by the time Krishna wakes up and then runs behind, when he sees that, then he runs behind. So he's been singing going on about Vrindavan and all that. Then he wakes up and then he runs. Then by the time they're already ready, Subhadra Maharani went and informed and Balram. So in this way, this pastime. So all this goes in sync. What happened in Jagannath Puri, what happened in Kurukshetra, what happened in Dwaraka, all these three things uh, come to the same point of Rath Yatra. The intensity of devotion of these absorbed devotees, fire of separation. That is the main point of the Rath Yatra. That internal meaning of Rath Yatra, the intensity and absorption goes to the highest level. Epitome of devotion, epitome of bhakti. Rath Yatra signifies that. And Rath Yatra signifies the intensity of service, consistency of service, determination of service. Lord Jagannath giving 2 weeks time, special period so that she will allow the Jagannath to go, leave her, and then go to Vrindavan, Sundarachal. So I will come back. I will quickly come back. So comes back when comes back there in Gundicha on the Adapa Mandir, where actually originally first where Lord Jagannath appeared in that particular form, Adapa Mandir. That's where Lord sits there when he reaches Gundicha Mandir. So then they have this different things, different kind of worship offerings for 14 days, and then Bahuda Yatra, reverse return, Ulta Rath Bahuda Yatra goes on. Lord comes back, and then there is a Hera Panchami in between. Lakshmi Devi is creating, kind of, some special festival. She is very angry now. Lord is not there. So all his associate breaks the chariot when he comes back. Doesn't allow the Lord to go on the Ratna Simhasan. There's arguments and all that. So sweet exchanges. So all this, and then the Sunavesh is there. Then Lord Jagannath goes on the main Simhasan. So this is the end to end. In between Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Jagannath, there is a beautiful exchange. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees exchanges, and everybody is astonished why the cart is stopping. What's going on between Lord Jagannath and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? They are looking at each other, dancing, and Lord Jagannath stopping the cart, and again it is being moved by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. So it's many of them couldn't understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu simultaneously being there. Only few devotees could see it. So all this pastime, this is what Rath Yatra means. This is in brief ecstasy, explosion of devotion, intensity of devotion, opportunity of devotion. So opportunity to go back home, back to God. Intensifying our determination, enthusiastic services, transforming our material desires into spiritual desires. All these things, it's coming up. So, summit of devotion. So, whatever, you can give so many titles, you can explain in so many different angles this Rath Yatra festival. So, now let us begin. So, now beautiful prayers of Lord Jagannath. देवदेव जगन्नाथ प्रपन्नार्ति विनाशना त्राहि मां पुंडरीकाक्ष पतितां भवसागरे. We are in the Bhavasagara. This was not material world. So much anxiety, suffering goes on, but Lord is so merciful. That is why He is revealing, releasing from this suffering and anxiety. Namaste Jagadadhara Jagadatman Namostute is Jagadadhara because it's support of the whole, otherwise universe can fall down, anything can fall down. So Kaivalya Trigunatita Gunanjana Namostute. So he is giver of liberation, everything. Trigunatita is beyond three modes. Karunamrita Patoli Sudhamne Namo Namaha is Karunamrita, is the ocean of compassion. That's why Lord Jagannath, actually his face is red. So much compassion. His eyes are big. Very, very merciful. That's Lord Jagannath, explain Jagannath. We accept from anybody. So many devotees examples. So many pastimes. Is it Bandhu Mohanty, Madhava, Raghudas, you name it. So many devotees. The mother who makes khichdi without even brushing the teeth. Lord Jagannath is accepting. Or the Muslim, what is the name? I'm forgetting. So Lord stops Rath for him. Lord accepts the man, whatever is of salve. So many pastimes, so many devotees. So this is Karunamurti. And Lord Sri Prabhupada is on behalf of the Lord is bringing that even more intense, compassionately bringing that Krishna Krupa Mukti, Karuna Murti. So Nityananda Balram Shakti, Lord Jagannath Shakti, the empowerment and the mercy is given by through Acharya, Sri Prabhupada. Karunamrita Patodi Sudamne Namo Nama Dinodharayika Guhaya Krupa Patodaya Namaha परित्राहि जगन्नाथ दीनबन्धो नमोऽस्तुते निस्तीर्णोऽहं भवां बोधिं प्राप्य त्वं तरणीं सुखम्. So one will be giving up the material suffering and you will be getting into the intense happiness. Taraneem Sukham. O God of gods, O Jagannath, the Lord of the universe, please destroy this great distress that has overcome me. O Lotus-eyed one, please deliver this fallen soul from the ocean of material existence. I offer my obeisance unto you, the support of the universe. To you, the very soul of the universe, I humbly bow. You are situated above the three material qualities and the impersonal Brahman as well. Yet you are decorated with wonderful transcendental quality. To you, I offer my respectful obeisances.
Sticks, even with Campbell?
Hare Krishna. O you who are an ocean of nectarian compassion and whose abode is most attractive, I offer my obeisances to again and again. You will uplift and deliver all the fallen souls. But how you do this, no one can understand. Yes. So no other Lord is performing these beautiful pastimes. Lord becomes so magnanimous, so merciful. That's why there is a Leela Purushottam as Lord Krishna, is Maryada Purushottam as Lord Ramachandra, here Prema Purushottam. Who is that? Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called Mahaprabhu. Lord Jagannath is also called Mahaprabhu. Prabhu itself means master. Mahaprabhu is master of master of master. So many, innumerable. He is ready to shower his immense mercy. That's why they are called Mahaprabhu. So so that his prema purushottam is full of prem, full of love, is ready to give love freely, abundantly. We just need to catch hold of him. Oh, Vashna Mercy, I offer you my respectful obeisances. Oh Lord Jagannath, oh friend of the fallen, I offer my obeisance unto you. Please deliver me from this vast material ocean by your mercy. May I cross beyond it and taking shelter of your lotus feet become supremely happy. Now Lord Balaram's prayer. नमस्ते हलदग्राम नमस्ते मूषरायुधा नमस्ते रेवती कांत नमस्ते भक्तवत्सला नमस्ते मलिनां श्रेष्ठ नमस्ते धरणीधरा प्रलंबारे नमस्तेस्तु त्राहि मां कृष्ण पूर्वजा is the elder brother of Lord Krishna. He is always carrying this mushal and halagram hala is the and he is the son of Revati and he is the most dear. Bhaktavatsala is the dear to his devotees. Obeisance to holder of the plow, obeisance to holder of the mace. Moshala is mace and plow is the hala. That means he plucks out while gardening, while fertilizing the land. The plow is used so that he mix it up and bring it so that the land becomes the same way. He is the one who clears out all the anarthas and helps us to purify so that Lord Krishna can actually reveal our form and reveal our relationship and rasa, we get the happiness. Lord Balram as a Adi Guru and his representative, Sri Prabhupada and our spiritual masters, helps us to come close to the Lord. So that is the law, spiritual master business. Mm. Obeisances to you, O darling of Revati. Obeisances to you, O kind benefactor of your devotees. Obeisances to you, O best of the strong. He is the strongest. Lord Balaram, that is called Balaram. There is no one superior, there is no one stronger than Balaram. Obeisances to you, Dharani Dhara, he is holding because the mustard seed is not even feeling any pain. So, as in both spiritual world, material world, that is all Lord Balaram's expansions. So yeah. Oh, uphold of the earth, obeisances to you. Enemy of the Pralamba, he has killed the demon, Pralamba. So please protect me, the older brother of Krishna. So that is Balram's prayer. Now the prayers to the Subhadra Maharani. Bhadra and Subhadra. Subhadra is Yogamaya, internal energy, and Bhadra, Durga, is Mahamaya, external energy. So here she is acting as internal energy. This is very merciful. देवी त्वं विष्णुमायापि मोहयन्ति चराचरं characharam moving non-moving. She can captivate the living entity and she can release the living entity both. As Yogamaya, she captivate, bring them to the lotus feet of the Lord and his devotees, spiritual masters. And as excellent Durga Devi captures the living entity. So both are there. Tat Padmasana Santasi Vishnu Bhavanusarini. We always follow Lord Vishnu, Bhavanusarini. So जय देवी भक्ति दात्री प्रसीद परमेश्वरी जय देवी सुभद्रा त्वं सर्वेषां भद्रदायिनी. She is the protector, she is very merciful. O Devi, you are Lord Vishnu's Maya, and as such you cause the bewilderment of all moving and non-moving living entities in the universe. The lotus seat of your heart is the sitting place of great loving devotion to Lord Vishnu. All glories to you, the bestower of bhakti. You are famous as the supreme controller. Supreme controller of these material universes. All glories to you, Subhadra Devi, the giver of auspiciousness to one and all. So, in this way, the beautiful prayers. So, if anybody wants, I will share later on. So, then we will now go enter into the pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu This whole Rath Yatra, beautiful pastime of the Rath Yatra. The first, the prayers by Sri Krishnadas Goswami. How by dancing, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing after seeing the Pandu Vijaya. Lord Jagannath mounts the chariot. They, as I mentioned, Nandi Ghosh, Darpadalan, Taladwaj and Darpadalan, these three chariots, Lord Jagannath, Lord Baladev, Balaram, and Subhadra Devi mounting the chariot. As I said already, from the pastime of Dwaraka to Vrindavan, coming for Subhadra, they went on the chariot, then Balaram, then Lord Jagannath, sometimes all three on one chariot, depending on practicality. So sometimes three chariots. Generally, in New York, Rath Yatra tomorrow, it should be three chariots. So, Sajiyat Krishna Chaitanya Sri Rathagre Nanartaya Erasi Jagatam Chitram Jagannatho Api Vismita. Lord Jagannath become, seeing the dancing of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, became astonished. And everybody else seeing the dancing of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was jumping so high. And all ecstasies are coming up. The hair is standing on end, water is like coming like a river, rainwater like a syringe from his eyes. Is rolling on the ground, is falling down. Nityananda Prabhu is trying to catch him. So they made three different circles. Nityananda Prabhu is in the first circle, Srivas Thakur in the second circle, and King Pratap was in the third circle. So that because it's huge, lakhs of people in Rath Yatra, can imagine. So that's what is happening here. But one who understands this past at the end, it is being given. One will get Krishna Prema by simply reading this pastime, understanding this pastime. Beautifully it is explained the intensity of the separation, the uncommon pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All these are explained. May the Supreme Personality of God, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who danced in front of the car of Sri Jagannath, car festival, as I said, 4 or 5 different names, be all glorified by seeing his dancing. Not only was the whole universe held in wonder, but Lord Jagannath himself became very much astonished. We should pray sincerely today itself. And tomorrow morning we should wake up, we should chant very attentively, we should take bath and chant nicely, very prayerfully. And so we should attend this Rath Yatra, Gundicha Yatra festival, so that then we can relish it. We should serve. We should follow in the footsteps of the gopis of Vrindavan, footsteps of Srila Prabhupada, as he did in his childhood, this Rath Yatra festival. All glories to Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda Bhagavadhati Vinandasya Gnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmenitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Krupatamaham Vande Sri Gurum Devataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Iswaram Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhupayeva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Ananta Kod Vaishnava Ki Jaya Namah Charandas Thakur Ki Jaya Giriraj Govardhan Ki Jaya जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तुम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. This 16th syllable Hare Krishna Maha Mantra contains, as Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained, each syllable means intensity of devotion. This 108 beats are also compared to the 108 gopis. 8 are principal. So Ashtasakis. So many different ways, but simply it is asking Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, Radhika, Raman, engaging in their service. That's what we are submitting when we are chanting Hare Krishna, simply. So now let us look at pastime here, beautifully explained. So, all glories to listeners of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Please hear the description of Lord Jagannath, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing at a Yatra festival. His dancing is very enchanting. Please hear of it with great attention. So, Jaya Srota Gand Suno Kari Ekamana Ratayatra Nritya Prabhura Parama Mohana. So, tomorrow, even though you may not like to dance, try to enter into that mood. So, tomorrow, and the devotees are dancing, and the Maharaj, sannyasis are dancing. Just absorb yourself. Don't look at who's watching you, who's taking pictures, this and that. So, just be absorbed in devotion. So, that will help. And see how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, every step, every verse is so important here, what he did. The day starts with Pandu Vijaya, Rath Yatra starting from bringing Lord Jagannath. See how the day started. Exactly we should follow. Anadina Mahaprabhu Hana Savadan with great intensity. Savadana word is used. Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Bandhu Mui Savadana Mate. Every day we sing in front of Prabhupada, Guru Vandana. That Savadhan with intensity, devotion, with great respect, faith, Savadhan. Ratre Uti Ganga Gana Sange Kaila Pratasnana with his associate Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his associate. Everybody woke up early in the morning with great care. They took bath and ready and went to temple to take darshan of Lord Jagannath and to see this particular festival of bringing the Lord to the Rath, mounting the Rath. That has been explained here. See the translation. Attentively took their early morning baths along with his personal son. Lord is never alone. Lord is always with his associates. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates went to see the ceremony of Pond Vijaya, that is called bringing the, and Lord is so heavy, so many associates are needed, they are being given the service opportunity. Here also, tomorrow also, you will get the opportunity to pull the rath, that rope, bringing that means we are pulling into the heart. That we are the Vrindavan Vasis, the gopis are pulling Krishna from Dwaraka, from the Kurukshetra at the eclipse time, bringing it. Or we are bringing from Nilachal to Sundarachal. We are bringing the Lord, helping, assisting, bringing the Lord to his dear associate, Nanda and Yashoda. So later on we will explain what the feelings of Srimati Radharani, the gopis, they are feeling, they are expressing that. You have committed, you said you will come back, but you never came back. Okay, forget about us. See the plight of Nanda. You don't remember your father and mother, what they are going through. Can you imagine? And Srimati Radharani is expressing all that one after another. So we'll see that further. Now, the Pandu Vijay has been explained. During the ceremony, Lord Jagannath leaves his throne and gets up onto the car. King Prataprudra in person as well as his entourage allowed the Pandu Vijay ceremony to be seen by all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we should not push and pull. That pastime also goes on here. When he made the three layers, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing, three different layers are found so that they don't fall on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they don't obstruct, disturb Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood and dancing. And then Srivas Thakur was pushed and pulled by Prataparudra's associate Harichandan. Then Srivas Thakur gives him a slap where disturbing me in my service to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is a great mercy. But he took it as opposite. He took it as ordinary. In general, in material world, some people do that, slap. But here it is actually devotee. Srivas Thakur is a pure devotee, Narada. He didn't understand. Prataparudra understood, but his associate didn't understand. He was also ready to reciprocate in the same way. Then he told, what you got is great fortune. I didn't get that mercy. You are fortunate. You got a slap from Haridas, Srivas Thakur. Don't do anything. Understand the mercy. And then he stopped. See that this is you can understand this particular pastime. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his prominent devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always is prominent, but at the same time, all others are also there. Advaita Acharya, Nityananda, and others were very happy to observe how Lord Jagannath began the Rath Yatra. This is the first service. You see that Daitas, these are Savara's family, but Daitas are very strong. They are not Brahmanas. Some of them are Brahmanas who get the opportunity to serve in those 2 weeks Anavasa period, which starts after Sthana Yatra, where Lord is served intensely with nice offerings, food and drink and soups, sweets they are making. But these, they are not Brahmanas, so they carry the Lord from the Ratnasimhasana to chariot. It is heavy, so with the cotton pads, silk ropes, different devotees are doing different services. Even in the Rath Yatra, also on the way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made 7 different parties, and he gave opportunity to different devotees from different cities, different places. Lord devotees has come. Kulinagram, they made one party. Srikanda, one party. Shantipur, one party. Like that, 7 parties, 4 parties in the front, 1 party on the both sides of the Rath, and 1 party behind. Total 7 parties. Each party has 2 mridanga players. One is singing, one is dancing, and there are responsive singers. So, like that, there are 7 different parties. You can understand this pastime. It's an amazing pastime. While carrying the deity of Lord Jagannath, some of the deitas took hold of the shoulders of the Lord. Some caught his lotus feet. Charanara Vindam. So beautifully it is written. Kataka Daita Kare Skanda Alambana, Kataka Daita Dare Sri Padma Charan. Lord's lotus feet is always compared with lotus feet because it's so peaceful, so soft. So later on, we'll see that Srimad Radharani Gopis are also offering. Te Nalinanada Padhara Vinda. So they are beautifully offering. They're always attached to the lotus feet of the Lord Govinda, Lord Krishna, Lord Jagannath. Uh, Lord Jagannath was bound at the waist by a strong, thick rope made of silk. This is brought by Satyaraj Khan and Ramananda Vasu from Kulinagram. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave them assigned this service. Just like we are being, by Prabhupada's mercy, we are given the opportunity to serve in the kitchen, opportunity to do various services, doing the Abhishek, so many things. This is generally not given. Only Brahmanas will do. But here, we are being given by Prabhupada's mercy. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also given mercy like that to so many different types of devotees. Not many of them are not Brahmanas. So from two sides, the deitas caught hold of this rope and raised the deity. Strong puffed up cotton pads called tulis were spread out from the throne to the car, and the heavy deity of Lord Jagannath was carried from one pillow like pad to the next by the deitas and makes cracks when the cotton, when you thermocol, when it breaks, it makes big sounds. So that is what is happening here. And tomorrow also, if you go early, you will be at opportunity. They will ask you to, become the controller of this chariot around, secure it so that nobody goes inside the chariot while moving. So many different services. If you go early by 11 o'clock, many devotees get the opportunity to do different services during the Rath Yatra because they need so many people. Lord Jagannath is the maintainer of the whole universe because Jagannath is the Lord of the universe. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also called Vishwambar, is maintaining the whole universe. Who can carry him from one place to another? The Lord moves by his personal will just to perform his pastimes. That's why he waited for Sal Beg for days. Nobody could move it. Nobody could understand. Why did Lord Jagannath Rath Yatra, cart is not moving? So that is Bhava Grahi Janardana. As another day we read, Kashyap Muni is also saying thing. He can remove the distress of the devotees. He is telling that, what is the verse? Upasitasya Purusham. Bhagavantam Janardhanam. He removed the distress of the devotee. He is the Purusha. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is the Purusha. Upasita, one is worshipping him. Bhagavantam Janardhanam. Sarvabhota Guhavasam is sitting in everybody's heart, but is revealing to those who wants to serve him, who was inclined, who's receptive, whose heart is made the particle. The Gorgon Samara shares that the four qualities of humility, tolerating, so Trinada Pisunichena, and expecting, not expecting respect and giving respect to others. These four different qualities are the four different things required for this container of the heart to hold on to the things for the mercy to become the perfect candidate. So proper candidate to receive this kind of mercy. So otherwise, Lord Jagannath can move. So that's why he's telling Sarvabhota Guhavasam Vasudeva Jagat Guru. Lord Krishna is the master. He is Vande Krishna Vande Jagat Guru. And that's why he's compared with, as we told us, he is the crest jewel of avatars, of all incarnations. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the crest jewel of all incarnations. Lord Krishna is called Chudamani. Krishna Karnamrita is explaining, beautiful verse. What is that? Kasturi tilake lalata falake vakshastale kaustubham नासाग्रे नवमोक्तिकम् करतले वेणुम् कण्ठे करतले वेणुम् करे च कङ्कणम् सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनम् च कलयम् कण्ठे च मुक्तावळीम् गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते Gopala is the crest jewel. Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya is Parama Karuna, Puhudu Jana. Saba Avatara Siromani, Keval Ananda Kana. Saba Avatara Siromani is the crest jewel because nobody can be more merciful than Lord Chaitanya, Lord Jagannath. That's why he's also calling. How lovingly Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is calling Lord Jagannath is being displayed here. You see. While the Lord was transported from the throne to the car, tumultuous sounds were made on the various musical instruments. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was chanting Manima, Manima out of love. Manima means in Orissa is called with great respect. Somebody respectfully called is called Manima. So Lord Chaitanya is calling Lord Jagannath as Manima, Manima. But it could not be heard because there's so many people, so much sound, sankirtan, chanting, so the bells and kartals, mridanga. While the Lord was being carried from the throne to the car, King Pratapadra personally engaged the Lord's service by cleansing the road with a broom that had a golden handle. So everybody forgets their position in this particular festival, their own position. Everybody is intensely serving, absorbed in a particular mood in their own rasa. Somebody is in Santara, somebody in Dasara, somebody in Vatsalra, somebody in Madhur Ras. Somebody is trying to understand their ras. So all kinds of people will meet, all kinds of devotees. It's open. It's a open invitation to all kinds of people. Rath Yatra means there is no restriction, there is no bar. Everybody can express their feeling. Lord Jagannath can take all these expressions and reciprocate with each and everyone in their own unique way. Exactly Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does it now. We'll see in this pastime. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed his different simultaneously appearing and disappearing in different groups, simultaneously being there, just like Lord Krishna did it in Rasalila. He did 16,108 wives, he expanded, and in 16,108 palaces. How he did it? Only few could understand. Here also only Pratapatra could understand. Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya could understand. Swarup Damodar could understand. Close associate, they could understand. All others are they are seeing the dancing, but they're not seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu simultaneously being there in all these places. And Lord Jagannath is seeing, is becoming astonished and is becoming so much captivated, and he stops his wrath. Only Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with his devotion, he will go and put his head and move the cart. So this is the intensity of devotion. So the king's then the service. King Pratap did his menial service, taking the broom. Tomorrow also you get the opportunity, take the broom, make sure you also broom with the same mood as King Pratap is doing, with a humble mood, Trinadapi, Sunichena verse. On behalf of Srila Prabhupada, on behalf of spiritual master, we are getting the service. Always we should do. On behalf of the Guru and Sadhu, we should do these services. So, although the king was the most exalted, respectful person, still he accepted a menial service of the Lord. He therefore becomes suitable candidate for receiving Lord's mercy. You will see that further. Subhananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started dancing, he fell down. Some foam is coming. He took that foam and put it in his mouth. So the only other ordinary person will think, what is this? Taking the something which comes out of the ordinary conditions, all we don't do that. Even from a guru, then we cannot understand this. Only the advanced devotee can understand. What some of these are very mysterious, very difficult to understand. But when advances, one can understand. So some of these things are expressed here. So that's why one has to hear this fast and the association of devotees. Otherwise, it's difficult to understand these things. Upon seeing the king engage in such menial service, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very happy. So when one is engaged in that particular mood, not to show for the picture, okay, camera, click on. No, not for that. You completely forget who's watching. You just simply engage in service in that humble, in the menially. So then that is what Lord is that is seeing. Bhava Grahi Jana is accepting that particular mood as Sudama Vipra. So with great intensity. So simple. Or when Krishna and Balram walked into what is the name? To Mathura. So then this flower, the maker of the flower, garland maker, so or the other one, the fruit seller, so fruit vendor. How much mercy? They are so simple in the heart. So that's why Lord would exchange so much mercy, give them so much mercy, and they are also in reciprocation. So that means one needs to be humble enough, receptive, so simple enough in the heart. So then naturally Lord will accept the one's loving devotion. Everyone is astonished to see the decorations of Rath car. So this with loving devotion, one is decorating the cart. The car appeared to be newly made of gold. It was as high as Mount Sumeru. As Sri Prabhupada also glorified Lord Jagannath all over. He did in UK. So Prabhupada explains the Trafalgar Square is famous Nelson Monument. Rath Yatra was performed there. But it is glorified Lord Jagannath's chariot and everything was more glorified than this Nelson's monument. This is Prabhupada's glory. This is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Jagannath's glory. Everywhere it is spread now, all over the world. So many countries they do the Rath Yatra. So this is what it is. It's like Mount Sumeru, as high as. And tomorrow also when you take different flowers and different things, you can take it for decoration. They will put it on decoration. If you go early, flowers you can take it later also. They will put anytime. So garlands, flowers, they can put as much decoration as possible. There is no end to this festival. The decoration included bright mirrors, hundreds and hundreds of cameras, white whisk made of yak. On the top of the car were a neat, clean canopy and a very beautiful flag. Car was also decorated with silk and cloth, various pictures, many brass bells, gongs, ankle bells. For pastimes of Rathayatra ceremony, Lord Jagannath got aboard one car. His sister, this is, as I mentioned, Nandi Ghosh, Taladwaj, Devadalan. So these are three different chariots. They have specific names, specific colors, and who are the, so many details. Each chariot that itself is one class. In Bhakti Purushottamara's book, it is written clearly. Each chariot, what are different demigods, different deities. Rather, Madan Mohan deity is also there in Jagannath's cart in Nandi Ghosh. So, for 15 days, the Lord remained in a secluded place with the supreme goddess of fortune. This is already explained. 2 weeks, Anavasar period, it is called, where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu runs because he couldn't see darshan. He goes to Alarnath. Lord Brahma established that particular deity very close to Jagannath Puri temple. So now, because he's intimate associate, just like Sita Maharani is intimate associate, Lord Ramachandra during the 14 years at exile. Similarly, here, 2 weeks time, Lord Jagannath is spending time with Lakshmi Devi, and then those devotees are getting special opportunity to do intimate service. Nobody else gets opportunity. So, that is so like that. Different devotees are getting different mercy, different pastimes. Having taken permission from the goddess of fortune, that is another. Always we take permission. When we go from, leave the, after you finish the service, you take permission. So, when you come for service, you take permission from Prabhupada and Guru. So, like that, it's always, taking the permission from Sadhu and so it's a very important principle, as we can see here. Lord Jagannath he needs anybody's permission? No. He is the Lord of the He is the Lord and Master. Why does he need anybody's permission? But he's showing by the example. Lord Chaitanya also did that. Before he goes to Vrindavan Yatra, South India Yatra, he always taking. He waited. Months were passed. He couldn't go to Vrindavan because they didn't give his permission. Then they understood. Now we can't stop the Lord for these many days. It's not good for us. Lord is independent. We should not do that. And they let him go. So, but Lord is showing how a devotee should act dependently on the advanced devotees, Sadhu and Guru, and practice this process. So, as Lord Jagannath rode in his car, saw the beauty on both sides, his mind was, because you see, Vrindavan, the river Yamuna is seeing, the Govardhan is seeing, the gardens, the trees, Vrindavan is filled with forests, trees, so that's what he's seeing. The pullers of the car were known as Gauda, they are heavily built with great pleasure, however, sometimes went very fast, sometimes very slow, because Lord is controlling, he is the control. Nobody can control him. You can pull as much as you want, but Lord will stop and nobody can, not even an inch it can move. When Lord wants, then only it can move. So sometimes the car would stand still and not move, even though it was pulled very vigorously. The chariot therefore moved with the will of the Lord, not by the strength of any ordinary person. So that we should not be on the false impression that so I'm doing this great service by my strength only. So I could move the chariot. I pulled the Rath. That is a false idea. So Lord is allowing the mercy, giving the mercy. Prabhupada is giving the mercy. Acharya is giving the mercy. By their mercy, then we are able to get the opportunity to pull the Rath, make our heart clean. So many ways to understand this. As the car stood still, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gathered all his devotees and with his own hand decorated them with flower garlands and sandalwood pulp. You see that? So this is what festival means. It's intimate association of devotees, intimate decoration, loving exchanges between the Lord and devotees. So, in the same way, when you go tomorrow, also same thing, have that same feelings. With other devotees, other sannyasis, sadhus. Now they are God brothers, he is seniors. Paramananda Puri, Brahmananda Bharati were both personally given garlands. Nityananda Advaita Acharya. by the Lord first, and they also become very happy. Given garland, sandalwood fall from the very hands of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this increased their transcendental pleasure. Similarly, when Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu felt touch of the transcendental hand of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were very pleased. Lord also gave garland sandalwood pulp to the performance of Sankirtan. The two chief performers, Sarup Damodar and Sivas Thakur. Sarup Damodar is the Lalita Sakhi. And his intimate Ramanand Rai and Sarup Damodar are very close. Sivas Thakur is Nardamani. There are altogether 4 parties of Kirtan performance comprising 24 chanters. In each party, there are also 2 Mridanga players making additional 8 persons. In this way, 7 parties Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed. That is what is explained. Each group has 2 Mridanga players, each group has 1 singer and 5 responding back. In this way, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu formed 7 different groups, each of those groups from different cities, different places. He has given opportunity to all of them so that they all together can nicely, cooperatively, wonderfully, dancing, chanting, Nam Sankirtan. When Sankirtan dissolved, it filled 3 worlds. Indeed, no one could hear any sounds of musical instruments other than Sankirtan. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wandered through all 7 groups, chanting the holy name Hari Hari, raising his arms, shouted, he all glories to Lord Jagannath. This is uncommon pastime, just like Lord Krishna performed in Dwarka Leela. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then exhibited another mystic power by performing pastimes simultaneously in all 7 groups. He was there simultaneously in all 7 groups, front, back, sides, everywhere. Just like Lord Krishna was there on all 108 palaces with 108 queens of Dwarka, or in Ras Leela. So he was there. Billions of gopis were there. In between 2 gopis, Lord Krishna was there. So many, you can understand. Only Lord Krishna did this past. No other incarnation has done this pastime. That's in Golok Vrindavan, Lord Krishna is there, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Both are there. Both pastimes are going on simultaneously. Yes. This is explained in Brahma Samhita. One will have 2 bodies. Even the living end is also. One parallelly, one will be in Gaur Leela, one will be in Krishna Leela. So both places. So this is the beauty of this Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Jagannath. Everyone said Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present in my group. Everybody is thinking he is in my group, just like in cohort by pastime also. They are all fighting. He said, no, he is in my group. Krishna is with me. Krishna is with me. I want to touch him first. This is, we'll see in Krishna book pastimes also. Actually, no one could see inconceivable potency of the Lord. Only the most confidential associate, which is Sarup Damodar Goswami, Pratap Rudra, Srivastava, they could see. Lord Jagannath was very much pleased by the Sankirtan. He brought his cart to stand still just to see the performance. Because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing, singing, rolling on the ground, and so on simultaneously is there. King Pratap was also astonished. He could see King Pratap by the mercy because he did the cleansing the road. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Ramanand Rai, all gave mercy. Nityananda Prabhu gave all mercy. First his son was sent, and the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave his Uttariya first. Then his son was sent. He looked like a Vaishnava. He had a tilak. The Lord was so pleased. Then by this, in this way, he became so soft and soft. And when he saw, he was grooming, he was doing menial service, even more mercy. So in this way, gradually he could become serve directly to the He was massaging the feet in Jagannath Vallabh Garden later on, in between the Rath Yatra. And then he could sing the songs of Gopi Geet. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave full mercy at that time. He embraced him. When the king informed Kasi Mishra the glories of the Lord, Kasi Mishra replied, "O king, your fortune has no limit." Because if you are seeing simultaneously the Lord appearing in different places, that means Lord is showing the mercy. Just like Sanjay was not even there in front of the Lord in Kurukshetra, but he could see it by Vyasadev's mercy. He could see everything. Whatever Vishwarup also he could see. But everybody was not able to see it. So that is special mercy of spiritual master. By the mercy of spiritual master, one can do that, even though we may not be there personally. Yes, that is the mercy. The king and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya were both aware of Lord's activities, but no one else could see the tricks of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Only a person who has received the mercy of Lord can understand. Without the Lord's mercy, even the demigods headed by Lord Brahma cannot understand. So that's why you became bewildered. These pastimes are there so that we can understand. That's why Guru is representative of even all demigods. So they also know the Guru's position, pure devotee of the Lord. The demigods understand their position. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been very satisfied to see the king accept the menial task of sweeping the street. For this humility, king received the mercy, and Prabhupada explains this. I think, if I remember correctly, in the purport. See, the mystery of the Lord's activities described as Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur. Lord Jagannath was astonished to see the transcendental dancing and chanting He stopped his car just to see the dancing because Lord Jagannath and Krishna, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the mood of Srimati Radharani. Both are relishing. Radha Viraha Vidura and Krishna Viraha Vidura. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then danced in such a mystical way that he pleased Lord Jagannath. Seer and dancer are one and the same, but the Lord being one and many, at the same time was exhibiting the variegatedness of his pastime. This is the meaning behind the mysterious exhibition. So king could understand how two of them are enjoying each other's activities. So in this way, we can understand simultaneously presence is seven groups. So King Pratapruta could understand. Only few devotees could understand these pastimes. In this way, this pastime goes on further. And by the mercy of the Lord, Lord Shakti, Leela Shakti is performed many pastimes. Indeed, personality of God forgot himself in the course of his transcendent pastime. But his internal potency, Leela Shakti, knowing the intentions of the Lord, made all arrangements. So all the arrangements, whatever is required, were being made. So just as Lord Sri Krishna performed Ras Leela, that's what billions of gopis. Place is small. Vrindavan, if you go now, how much? Can billions of people will fit in there? With ordinary mind, you can't understand. So that's why this process cannot be understood by logic, argument, or mental speculation. No. Tarka pratishta srutayo vibhinna naso manidyas matam na vinnam mahajanasya yena gatasya panta dharmasya sattvam nihitam guhayam. This is not by tarka argument. This has to be understood by only by loving devotion through acharya, through a sadhu guru, through mahajanas, 12 mahajanas, Dwadas mahajanas. So that is the only way one can understand. One get realization and revelations when we go through this process through the acharya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's dancing before the Rath Yatra car could be perceived only by pure devotees. Others could not understand. Description of Lord Krishna's uncommon dancing can be found because Lord Krishna is appearing in 4 different ways, which in different places is explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita especially. Is a Natavara, is a expert dancer. Navakara is also Nava Nitya Navayaman, is always young, ever fresh, youth. He never becomes old. Venukara is always having flute. And Gopa waist, covered boy. All these 4, only Lord Krishna could exhibit. Lord Krishna has these special attractions, special features. So no other incarnation has this. Neither they play the flute, nor they are three-bended, nor they expert dancers, nor the Gopa waist. Varaha, Matsya, Kurma, Narsingh, they are not covered boys, not Lord Ramchandra either. Now, this is the speciality of so, Goloka Vrindavan, Shyam Sundar Krishna, Vijayendra Nanda Krishna. These pastimes are very, very special, unique. Lord Jagannath mounted his car. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inspired all his devotees to dance in front of him. So Lord performed Kirtana for some time and through his own endeavor inspired all the devotees to dance. In this way, all his 7 parties were dancing ecstatically and Pradangas are playing. And so and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes into intense ecstasy. Now the exchange of rasas, beautiful prayers. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started offering his prayers. First prayers he offers these, how is very attracted to his brahmanas and cows. Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmanidaya Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. This Govinda name, there are different pastimes. In Tirupati, there was a pastime. In Indra's performed his that pastime is there. When Indra severely, for 7 days continuously showered rains, Lord Krishna lifted Govardhan pinky finger. After that, he came to his senses. He brought with the cow. So that time, the name was given Govinda Kund, where he was been did bathing of the Lord. So that time the name was given Govinda. Many different ways why the Govinda name was given to the Lord. Go means Gopal, Go means Gopi, Go means senses. So many meanings are there for Go also. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is offering his prayers. Is very pleased. Lord eats through the Brahmana's mouth. That is also mentioned. Lord is very favorite to Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. Next, Lord is offering beautiful prayers. This is from Mukunda Mala Stotra 2nd. Jayati Jayati Devo Devaki Nandano Aso Jayati Jayati Krishna Vrishnivam Sapradeepa Jayati Jayati Meghashyamala Komalango Jayati Jayati Prithvi Bharanaso Mukunda. Is being glorified is Devaki Nandana Aso Krishna Vrishnivam Sapradeepa. Megasyamalan is blackish, bluish cloud. So his color is complete. He's neither black nor blue. It's like a megasyam, blackish blue cloud. His unique color compared to tamal tree. So color of tamal tree. Prithvi Bharan, and he has come to remove the distress, burden of these all these the demons and envious, crooked personalities, the kings. So, as removing the burden for the earth. So, in this way, is being glorified. Lord is offering beautiful prayers one by one, and then he's offering how. So, Janmavado, this particular beautiful verse, another verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Jayati Jananivaso Devaki Janmavado. So, because the Lord has appeared simultaneously to Devaki and also Yashoda. As here, Vasudeva Krishna here, there, Shyamsundar Krishna there. So, Devaki Janmavado. And Yadu Vara Parishat Swai Dorbir Asyan Adharmam. He has also appeared in the Yadu dynasty among the Yadus, Uddhava's constant companion. Sthirachara Vrijana Gna Susmita Sri Mukhena. So, Vrajapura Vanitanam Vardayan Kamadevam is being glorified among the gopis, among the Vrajavasis. So, Lord Sri Krishna is he who is known as Jananivas, or Jananivas Prabhu is glorified. Ultimate resort of all living entities, and who is also known as Devaki and Yashoda, son of Devaki and Yashoda, is the guide of the Yadu dynasty. With his mighty arms, he kills everything inauspicious, as well as every man who is impious. By his presence, he destroys all things inauspicious, moving and inert, chara and achara. His blissful, smiling face always increases the lusty desires of the gopis of Vrindavan. But this is not compared to the ordinary material world things. This is at the highest level. This is out of love. May he, because there is no English word, so that is the problem in English. May he be all glorious and happy. So Lord is being glorified. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is offering, and then he is coming to this point that I am not a Brahman. I am not. I'm my position is servant of devotees. Mat janma prapdaniya. Tad bhritya 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 tad paricharaka bhritya bhritya iti mas paralokanada. Mukunda Malastra, that verse is there. Same point Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is making here. Not a Brahmana, not Kshatriya, not Vaisya, not Sannyasi, not a Sudra. I am simply Gopi Vartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasanu Das. We chant this during the Upachar, 16 Upachar every day in the morning at all temples we do to the small deities. So that particular verse is chanted. So that we understand, because sometimes we think I am Brahmana, I am the Pujari, I am the great devotee. No, that position we have to keep it on the side. We have to always think as a menial servant of the Lord, especially a Guru and Sadhu and Vaishnava. So that is our position. So when devotees get initiated, purpose is to remind them, you are not master, you are Das. That is the first, that is the main thing, Das. Purpose is to remind. So because we forget time to time, that's why we need Sadhu Guru to remind us we are Das, not the master. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced, jumped high, roaring like thunder, moving in a circle like a wheel. He appeared like a circling firebrand. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stepped while dancing. The whole earth with its hills and seas appeared to tilt. And then he exhibited, performing his intense pastime. Now he's going to speak um, sing about his the Krishna and meeting Srimati Radharani and Gopis. Those verses are coming up. Intensity goes further in between the Balagandi festival, where the Lord Rath Yatra cart stops, where different devotees offer different items. So this we explained. Harichandan, Srivastava slapping Harichandan. That pastime is explained here. King Pratap said, "You are very fortunate. So, if any case, if somebody says something tomorrow while pulling the cart, you somehow or other you press somebody's feet, so something happened, or you push somebody by mistake. This can happen. Somebody may get upset. So, apologize and be sincere about it. Don't be agitated. Don't react. Uh, take it coolly. So that's what this, because that's why we are reading this fast, and so that we enter into the right mood, in right consciousness. We pull the Rath. We are in a blissful state. Otherwise, we immediately the state of consciousness completely changes. Then you will come with morose when you come back from Rath Yatra. Supposed to be blissful. So that's why this is important to read and understand the mood in which this Rath Yatra is performed, how the service should be performed, how the chariot should be pulled, how prasadam should be served, how we should converse with devotees, how we should interact with devotees. All these things we have to understand from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Is showing Chaitanya Charitamrita is a great example how one should conduct Vaishnava achar, Vaishnava behavior. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is completely showing how to deal with devotees. That's the Prabhupada said, learning to associate with devotees. Associate is not just a simple, easy thing. You have to learn how to associate also, what to talk, when to talk. So with advanced devotees, sadhus, juniors at the same levels, three different levels, all these things are being discussed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showing is by his own example. Everyone is astonished by dancing of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even Lord Jagannath became extremely happy to see him. Car came to stand still, and Chaitanya Jagannath is looking with unblinking eyes at the dancing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced, jumping high and eight wonderful transformations indicated this in Bhava Bhakti, Krishna Prema, ecstatic symptoms. He showed the hair standing on end and falling down and all those. So as I mentioned here. Whole body was flowed with perspiration at the same time, oozed blood. He made the sound. This means Jagannath. He couldn't utter the full name. That's what it means. Jajagaga, Jajagaga. That means Jagannath. He couldn't say full name. Tears came forcibly from the eyes of the Lord as if from syringe. All the people surrounding him became wet. And this happened in the Prabhupada pastime also. Prabhupada also sometimes it happened. From his eyes, even those who are distant, they could get like a syringe of water. Yes, this is possible. For the Lord and Lord's pure devotee, these pastimes can happen. Prabhupada also used to dance, 70 plus years old, used to dance so high, not more than even youngsters couldn't dance. Couldn't even imagine how could you dance so high? So, yes, this is possible. For the pure devotee, this is possible. Doesn't matter what age. Sometimes he appeared stunned, sometimes he rolled on the ground. Indeed, sometimes his legs, hand became as hot as dry wood. He did not move. They thought he was became unconscious. Also, sometimes he fell down on the ground. That's what it is. You can see. But again, this see Harichandan what he did. Our Sridharma performed his devastating dance for some time. His mind entered into the mood of ecstatic love. Now he is entering into the Vrindavan mood. Is going to chant the verses. This is the famous verse 113. Now I have gained the Lord of my life. And remembering the Lord as yesterday I mentioned in the class. Mad Arde, Mat Prana, Mad Dahika, Tekta Jivita. They are giving up their life, their prana, their mind, everything for the Lord. Gopis. So now, same thing. Now Lord Krishna in the mood of Srimad Radharani is telling the same thing to Lord Krishna. See this beautiful verse, these verses. Sei to paran nata painu. You are my prananath. So yata lagi madana dahane juri genu. Now I have gained the Lord of my life, in the absence of whom I was being burned by Cupid and was withering away. The song refers to Srimad Radharani's meeting with Krishna at holy place, because that is not the befitting place, because that is the Lord is wearing all the kingly dress and everything. It's not a village, it's not a Vrindavan to have that pastime. So that's why he is feeling that intense separation. So he wants to bring the Lord back. That's why this Rath Yatra is in that, on that level pastime. The further. Now I gained the Lord of my life, in the absence of whom I am being burned by Cupid on withering away. The car of Jagannath began to move slowly while the son of Mother Sachi went ahead and danced in front. Now Lord Jagannath also moving fast. While the dancing was going on, all singing, dancing and singing, all the devotees in front of Lord Jagannath kept their eyes on him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then went to the end of procession with Sankirtan performers. His eyes and mind fully absorbed in Lord Jagannath, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to play the drama of song with his two arms. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dramatically acting the song. He would sometimes fall behind in the position. Then Lord Jagannath will become slow, stand still. Tomorrow also you will see that sometimes Rath is moving fast, sometimes it's stopping for traffic, different purposes. Lord is the controller. Lord is in charge of everything. He could stop it, he could move it fast, he could do anyways. And thus there was a sort of competition between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Jagannath. This competition is there everywhere. In spiritual world, this competition is there, always. Transcendental competition. Prabhupada gave that competition. He used to write. You went many months ago. Did you open any temple? What is the news? What is the update? I didn't receive any letter. And he used to tell, see what Tamal Krishna did, what Sudama did, what Brahmananda Prabhu did at this temple at this time. They did distribute so many books. He used to reveal this competition, competitive spirit. between the devotees. Prabhupada is to entice, inspire the devotees. Prabhupada calls it Dui Lage Huta Hui. Lord dresses more beautiful than the devotees now dresses. In this way, competition goes on. Who can please more? Who can dress the Lord more? Who can do, create beautiful pastime, beautiful, flower garden, like Vranda Devi is arranging, Purnamas is arranging, different gopis, different devotees are arranging for Radha and Krishna's pastime, Nauka Vihar, many, many different pastimes throughout the day. So there are always competition, otherwise you can't create this excitement. It cannot be so dull. There cannot be any dull moment in Vrindavan. So that excitement has to be there. So when the competition is there, so many different devotees come together and then it's intense. That completely so makes Lord even more loving and loving glances and mercy. So much it becomes more and more sweeter and blissful, ecstatic. That very personality used to. This is a beautiful verse. There is a famous verse actually in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Rupa Goswami's meeting. He could understand. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing and is offering this prayer. There are two prayers which goes with it. This is one prayer, there is another prayer. In Antilila also, you will see this particular two verses. Yak Kaumar Hara, that means they are in the, both are in young, 16 and a half years. Radharani is in 15 and a half years, Gopis and Krishna. They are having their rasa. Same there. But now Lord went and he never came back. In one way to understand that. But Lord never leaves Vrindavan. That is also there. Many different ways this is explained. Ya Kaumar Harasai Eva Hi Varasta Eva Chaitra Kshapas in Chaitra month. Te cha Unmelita Malati Suravaya Poroda Kadamba Anila Sa Cheva Asmi Tadapi Tatra Surada Vyapar Lila Vido Reva, Rodasi, Vetasi, Taruchale, Cheta, Samutkanta. Great anxiety, intense separation. So we are the same personality. You are Krishna, I am the Radha, I am the Gopi. This mood of so love is being expressed here, but in a coded language. The Reva river. There is no Reva river, but he expressed in a coded language. Rupa Goswami could understand, and he translated into another verse, which is similar to this. That very personality who stole away my heart during my youth is now again my master. That is between Radha and Krishna. These are the same moonlights of month of Chaitra, same fragrance of Malati flower, which is Malika, Jasmine, Malai. So tomorrow is your opportunity to buy, offer the flowers, flower gun to the Lord, Prabhupada, Subhadramai, Balaram, Maharaj, sannyasis, devotees, so much opportunity there. Tomorrow is the day of service. Tomorrow is the day of intensity. So tomorrow is the day of absorption. So many ways you can consider it. What inspires the Lord in the heart, that's what we should do. You pray, you submit, and what inspires, and we should do that. So this is our opportunity. And the same sweet breezes are blowing from the Kadamba forest. In our intimate relationship, I am also the same lover. Yet still my mind is not happy here. I am eager to go back to that place on the bank of the rivers. Because in Kurukshetra, how can we feel? Gopis are feeling completely different. Because this is not the place. It's not befitting. So that's why this particular verse is chanted. And there is another verse which is famous, which is Rupa Goswami is penned after hearing this. Priyasoyam Krishna Sahachari Kurukshetra Milita. तदाहं सराधा तद इदम उभयम संगम सुखे तथापि अंतःकेलन मधुर मुरली पंचम सुसे कालिंदी पुलिन उपनय स्पृहति. Remembering on the bank of Yamuna, Kalindi Pulina Upani Sprati. Lord is playing the flute. They are performing his rasa dance. That verse is representing that. But it's a coded language. Nobody could understand. Only Sarup Damodar Goswami and Ramanand Rai and Rupa Goswami could understand it. So similarly, after seeing Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with ecstasy of the gopis, being absorbed in ecstasy, he asked Sarup Damodar to sing and refrain. Because he would know. Sarup Damodar Goswami is Lalita, Ramanand Rai, Vishal. So they know what is the heart of Radharani. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke thus to Lord Jagannath. You are the same Krishna and I am the same Radharani. We are meeting again in the same way. We met in the beginning of our lives. Although we are both the same, my mind is still attracted to Vrindavan Dham. So that's why we are pulling, we are assisting, we are helping on behalf of the Guru and Krishna. Guru. We are helping, pulling the cart to Vrindavan, Lord Jagannath cart. So that's what is happening. I wish that you will please again appear with your lotus feet in Vrindavan. In Kurukshetra, there are crowds of people, chariots, so many. This is not befitting. Here there is not even a drop of ocean of transcendental happiness that I enjoyed with you in Vrindavan. I therefore request you to come to Vrindavan and enjoy pastimes with me. If you do so, my ambition will be fulfilled. In this way, Srimad Radharani exhibited. And then goes further. What is Gopi? Dear Lord, whose navel? This is another beautiful verse. Ahus te nalinanava padara vindam yogeswarair hridi vichincham agada bodaya. Agada means ignorance. So, samsara kupa patitottarana avalambam geham jushama vimanasi udiyat sadana. So, only by taking shelter of your lotus feet we can come out of this great ignorance. Dear Lord, whose navel is just like lotus flower, your lotus feet are only shelter for those who have fallen into deep well of material existence, similar to Prahlad Maharaj's prayers, 7, 9, 26, 7, 9, 26, yeah. Evam nipatitam prabhavahi, evam janam nipatitam prabhavahi kupe, kama vikamam manuja prapatam prasangat, kritva atma sura rushina sanga. What is it? Last line is. Katam no Visruje Tava Bhritya Sevam. He's telling, please engage me in Narada service, my spiritual master service. I have fell in dark well of ocean of suffering. This is a similar thing is been expressed. Your feet are worshipped and meditated by great mystic yogis and highly learned philosophers. We wish that these lotus feet may also be awakened within our hearts, although we are only ordinary persons engaged in household affairs. Abodha Jata. This verse is explaining. Yeah, in fifth canto also, Rashvadeva's prayers also is there. Yeah, there is also beautiful verse there, similar. Speaking in the mood of Srimad Radharani, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, for most people, the mind and the heart are one, but because my mind is separated from Vrindavan, I consider my mind and Vrindavan to be one. My mind is already Vrindavan, and since you like Vrindavan, will you please place your lotus feet there? I would deem that your full mercy. My dear Lord, kindly hear my true submission. My home is Vrindavan. I wish your association there. But if I do not get it, then it will be very difficult to keep my life. My life, Radharani is submitting now. My dear Krishna, formerly when you are staying in Mathura, you sent Uddhava to teach me speculative knowledge. All those, you have given enough karma kanda, jnana kanda. Here also you are teaching, trying to tell the same thing. You said you will come, you promised me. You are trying to teach. Uddhava also came to solace the Vrindavan was his gopis and he went back. Lord Krishna never came back. Balaram used to tell Krishna, it is your time, you have to go, but he never went. Finally, then he goes. So that when Subhadra Maharani goes first, then Balaram goes next, then Krishna goes next. So that is the same pastime. There's three different pastimes combining into one. Different ways to look at it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, I would like to withdraw my consciousness from you and engage in the material activities. This is sometimes they used to chastise Krishna. That's all Krishna used to relish more than Brahma's prayers, even chastisement of the gopis. But even though now suddenly Radharani's the mood will change, you will see in the next verse. But even though I try, I cannot do so. I am naturally inclined to you only. Your instructions for me to meditate on you are therefore simply ludicrous because you're not responding, reciprocating. So in this way, you are killing me. It is not very good for you to think of me as a candidate for your instruction. Now the change happens. Okay, forget about me. Look at, don't you remember your mother and father? So how much they are in great separation, how much love. So now that is being discussed here. It is amazing that you have forgotten the land of Vrindavan. How is it that you have forgotten your father, mother, and friends? How have you forgotten Govardhan Hill, the bank of the Yamuna, the forest where you enjoy Rasalila dance? Krishna, you are certainly a refined gentleman with all good qualities. You are well behaved, soft hearted, merciful. I know that there is not even a tinge of fault. Initially, they were finding fault, showing, seemingly. So, gopis are always in great love with the Lord. They don't find fault. But it's all, intense, out of intense love for the Lord. They will do these things. And Lord likes so much. Yet your mind does not even remember the inhabitants of Vrindavan. This is only my misfortune, nothing else. Now, so this is going in a different mood. I do not care for my personal unhappiness, but when I see the morose face of Mother Yashoda and the hearts of all inhabitants of Vrindavan breaking because of you, I wonder whether you want to kill them all or do you want to enliven them by coming there? Why are you simply keeping them alive in the stage of suffering? So, in this way, the expresses. So Radharani Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is enjoying this. Jagannath is hearing. Is on the that way now is running to Vrindavan as fast as he can, and is relishing the different prasads, different conversations, the chanting, hearing, sankirtan, dancing. So all are going on at simultaneously. You can see that. So time is up. So, but you can read yourself this particular pastime. Beautiful chapter. This is amazing chapter. So much beautiful conversation. So many instructions. So we'll sing the beautiful song and then we'll end. So all kinds of devotees of Lord Jagannath, from neophytes to most advanced, offer their best cooked food to the Lord. This Balagandi festival. No matter what kind of devotee is, fresher is, middle is, Uttamadhikari, doesn't matter. So even though it came first time to see the Rath Yatra, whatever they offered, the Lord accepted simply. So that is the mercy of the Lord. And then Sankirtan went on further. Now, anyone who hears the description of the car festival, which is Gundicha Yatra, Sobha Yatra, Ghosh Yatra, car festival, Rath Yatra, so many names. यहाँ यही सुने से ही श्री चैतन्य पाए सुदृढ़ विश्वास साहा प्रेम भक्ति होया. This is the meditation. We should remember this pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Jagannath performing this Rath Yatra, beautiful pastime, so that because in material world what people are doing, they are relishing the dancing, they are relishing the feasting, they are relishing the vacation, but they are not understanding the actual vacation is here. Rath Yatra is the best vacation you can have. This is the topmost vacation. You have all the bliss you can get. So this is the place to absorb, and this is the by which we can go back home back to Godhead by simply being absorbed in this Rath Yatra pastime. So that intensity has to be there. Our love and devotion has to be there. Anyone who hears this description of the corn festival will attain Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But one has to have faith. If one doesn't have faith, what is Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami saying? Then you cannot attain it. He will also attain the elevated shape by which that means his opportunity not only that time, but he is also given now by Prabhupada's mercy. He will have firm conviction in devotion, service, and love of Godhead. So that's why he's submitting. On behalf of Prabhupada Goswami, on behalf of Acharyas, Krishnadas Kaviraj is saying. He's not saying by himself. He's always saying this at the end. Sri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Yarayas Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishnadas. On behalf of Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami is submitting, is showing how to serve the Lord, how to engage in Bhakti Ras. With that, we'll stop. Let us sing this. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Sri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Moha. Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Kalindi Jamuna Jaya Jaya Mahavan Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan Sri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohan Kesi Gata Vamsi Vata Pada Sakana Jaha Sabha Lila Koilo Sri Nanda Nanda Sri Nanda Jashoda Jaya Jaya Gopaga Sri Damadi Jaya Jaya Deno Vatsaga Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan Sri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Moha Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kitida Sundari Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Viranaghari Jaya Jaya Gopi Smara Vrindavanaman Jaya Jaya Krishna Saka Batu Dvijara. So many different devotees, different levels of devotees, different pastimes of the Lord is exhibited in this particular beautiful song. I don't know how to sing, I'm just singing. Jaya Rama Gata, Jaya Rohini Nandan, Because Balram has his own sakas, as well as own gopis also. He's performing. His Rama Ghata is there, beautiful place. Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasi Jata Jam Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Naga Kanya Gam. Dvija Patnis are there, Naga Kanya, both Kaliya pastime. This Brahmanas and Brahmana Patnis pastime, two different pastimes. Bhakti Tejahara Pailo Govinda Charan Sri Rasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radhasyam Jaya Jaya Rasa Leela Sarva Manoram Jaya Jaya Ujjvala Rasa Sarva Rasa Sa Parakiya Bhave Jaha Brajeta Pracham. Because there is Swakiya, Parakiya. We can't understand this because Parakiya is at the highest level. This can only happen in Golokandav. It's not happening in Ayodhya. It's not happening in other places. This only can happen in Go because everybody he is the only master. Everybody is the servant. So for him there is no problem. If anybody else is done, then they will be chastised because it's completely wrong. But Lord is the master. Everybody else are his servants. Everybody is for his enjoyment. He can do that. So that is his prerogative. There is a Parakyaras, Swakiya, Parakya. This is in Goloka Vrindavan, this Parakya is there. So, Sri Jahnava Pada Padma Koriya Smaran Dina Krishna Dasa Kohe Nama Sankirtan. Who is singing this? Krishna Das, remembering, praying to Jahnava Mata, Nityananda Prabhu's consort, and is singing this song, is bringing Vrindavan constant to us. So, how to enter into this bliss, ecstatic consciousness of Vrindavan Vasis is been elucidated in this particular verse, particular song. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Jai, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai, Shri Jagannath ki Jai, Shri Jagannath Baldev Satamani ki Jai.